Hello and good day. This is Rob here with RX Arms, and this is the installation video for the RX Arms Plus 2 Benelli M4 magazine extension. I'm just going to get straight into the video on how to install this. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that the weapon is safe. And actually the easiest way to do this is to lock back the bolt. Because we're going to be taking the barrel off, and it's just easier with the bolt locked back. All right. Next up, we're going to remove the mag cap. Okay. You can set it aside, and we can take the barrel off. Now, I have the RX Arms Benelli M4 M-Lock heat shield on here. The process will be the same without this on here. Both of them come straight off the barrel with the toolless takedown. Okay, we can set that aside also. All right. Next step would be simply to take off the limiter that comes with the Benelli M4. We can set that aside also. All right. Now there is a spring retaining clip in here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video there. Okay. Has two holes in it, and we are going to use snap pliers to take that out. I will make a note that the magazine spring that comes in this model with the limiter on it is the same spring that comes with the models with the full capacity. So you do not need to buy another magazine tube spring. All right. The spring that comes with your gun is more than adequate. It's the same one Benelli puts in both models. All right. So let's start to take this spring clip out. You can take your snap pliers and use those two holes. Now there will be spring pressure. Because the mag spring is very compressed with this retaining spring carry. So you can just work it out a little bit. And already it's starting to come loose. Doesn't take much. All right, so it's kind of slid a little bit out there. I'm gonna use a flathead screwdriver to do the remainder of it. You're going to want to keep sort of a firm grip on this end here to stop the mag spring from just flying out, and also this spring retainer from just flying out across the room. Okay. And work sort of both sides of the spring opening, the flathead, while I'm sort of holding it here, waiting for the spring to let loose here. Going to come out here pretty much any second. Just going little by little. All right, it's starting to come out a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, so we can set that retaining spring aside. And this is the mag spring that's going to come out of your gun. There is a follower in here. Okay. You can leave that in there for the installation of this Plus 2 magazine extension. Now, next step would be just to get your Plus 2 mag extension from RX Arms. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can install the retaining spring again in the end here. You might be able just to squeeze it with your fingers and stick it in there, or you can use the snap pliers and stick it in. And if you do go that route, every time you take your gun down, the spring will be contained on the end here, because this will screw on. This will screw on with the spring inside of it. You put the spring in first and then screw this on with the spring retainer on it, okay? And that means every time you take your barrel off, you know, you take your mag cap off, the spring is retained and it won't fly out everywhere. I see no problem with just leaving it open. And this is my titanium mag cap that I make. It does allow for about a little less than 3/16 of an inch more space for the mag spring. And what that does is some loads can be tight with 7 in the tube. And that little bit of 3/16 inch of space can help with the final loading of some particular loads that can be tougher with trying to fit 7 in the tube, all right? So for the purpose of this video, I'll just demonstrate again. If you do have the retaining clip in here, you're gonna put the spring in first. And then with the retaining clip on there, you're gonna stick that spring in there and the retaining clip will retain it, okay? And then you'll just screw it on. So for this video, I'm just gonna leave it off, okay? Simply just screw on the +2 mag extension. All right. And the next step would be to put the barrel back on, all right? So let's do that. All right, so that the barrel is now on. You can put the spring in. And it's actually not too difficult just to squeeze it on with the mag cap if you want to go that route. All right, tighten it all the way down. And that's it. She's done. Okay. Again, this is Rob here with RX Arms Solutions. You can find me at rxarms.com. And that's how you install the RX Arms +2 meg extension for the Benelli M4. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.